curly-haired reader. Back to read you again. So, I know, I was like, I should probably give a fuck about my hair. And I was like, beanie. Perfect. Nailed it. There's not enough room in this life for my energy. Okay? Just saying. I don't fit. Okay. So, let's see it. What is your current energy? I'm feeling this out of the world alien type energy. I don't know. Let's see it. I'm sensing somebody who is resilient, bold, and sassy. Alright, let's see it. That's my favorite energy. Okay. Just feel like an abstract energy. Syrians, artistic integrity and honesty. All right, we tapping into a good one. Let's see. Who is this person? Who is this person? First energy out is the Chariot, Cancer energy. Okay, this is telling me that somebody is moving up and moving out. Excelsior. Alright, so 5 of Swords in reverse. Somebody's done fighting. They're done with the conflict. They're like, this situation ain't even worth fighting for. Could be a job, could be a relationship, could be something. I'm seeing Queen of Swords in reverse. You just don't want to fight. You're not bringing the sword. You're like, I would rather walk away from this situation than have to fight with this motherfucker one more time. 6 of materials in reverse means that you might be losing some economic help, right? Like somebody that you can financially depend on to help you, meet you halfway, whatever. The Lovers in reverse, definite breakup. Okay, goodbye. Gemini energy, right? Gemini is an air sign, which would explain the swords, if that is a thing. 6 of Swords tells me that you are being protected and guided, and Spirit is just pulling you over these mountains and these obstacles, right? Spirit is protecting your ass right now. From this energy, and you're really being called to leave it, to move away from that situation. That situationship. I feel like I'm just following up from the last reading. Holy shit. Okay. It is breakup season, guys. The Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. You could be releasing a narcissist, right? If this isn't directly talking about a Capricorn, this is saying that you're letting go of a narcissist, right? The only person that the Devil card is a good card for is probably Capricorn. But yeah, you're letting go of somebody who just you felt like manipulated, used, or controlled you in some way. Somebody who was trying to get in between you and your prosperity and your happiness. Somebody who took your abundance, right? Like, you feel like you could have been more abundant without this energy. Like, you could have done it without them. And you feel like you could do better without them. You know, that's the worst part. You're like, I actually suffer more that this person, you know, is in my life kind of siphoning me. Ace of Cups is showing up. Ace of Emotions. This is telling me that you love yourself too much. Right? To allow somebody to take your dignity from you, right? And you feel like this situation is undignified in some way. Like, you're like, I have too much self-respect for this. What the fuck? You know? You're like, I wouldn't treat myself this bad. Why would I tolerate it from you? That's what I'm saying. I was reading the Four Agreements, and it said in there that people who accept abuse from people, it's because they first abuse themselves in their mind, and then they put it in their head that they deserve this. They're worthy of that abuse, right? And you have too much self-love. You're like, I literally can't, because I don't abuse myself like this, and I won't tolerate it from some other piece of shit, right? You just won't tolerate it. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're putting in some work, right? That word was important for this. You are putting in some work. With the Hanged Man, though, you feel like there is a delay. Something being held up. Finances probably being held up. What is this delay? I'm struggling to move forward because you're like, which way do I go now? Don't go back to the hater. That's what Spirit said. Do not go back to that motherfucker. Page of Swords in reverse. They're like, yeah, you might have a delay, but that doesn't mean go revisit the past. They're not going to help you. They're just going to put you in a worse situation. It's time to put a full-ass end to that situation. The Death card, Scorpio energy. That means it's a whole-ass ending, and you need to let it end. No more haters in your life, right? Seven of Swords tells me that this person was lying, cheating, stealing, putting you in a bad mindset, right? Sneaky ass. They're probably observing you on social media. Four of Materials, because now they see you as abundant, right? Now they see you as, they're like, what if I can go take some of that abundance for myself, right? Fucking shady ass, gold digging ass. That's what I'm seeing. Like, they're after your fucking materials, you know? Seven of Wands, you're gonna carve a whole new path for yourself. You're going to go in a direction you've never gone before. You're going to experience things you've never experienced before. It's going to feel scary, but it's going to be worth it. Queen of Cups tells me that you're reaching this, like, state of being very emotionally mature. You're like, you're leveled out. You're handling things well. You really think things through, right? And you're really listening to your intuition at the time. The Queen of Cups is super intuitive. It's like she uses her heart chakra in order to feel out a situation. Page of Wands, this is like you're going to get a good message or good news coming through, right? Because you listen to yourself. Good news is coming. Because you listen to your intuition. Because you allowed yourself to be guided out of a bad situation. Good things are coming. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, it's all one flying. Okay. Yeah, because you, like, one thing that you haven't seen with the Eight of Swords is that no matter how many times you revisit this situation, it doesn't change, right? It just brings worse luck. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Anytime you go back to the past, right? Awakening in reverse tells me it's because the person that you've been investing your energy in, this past person, is not good energy. Like where is it? A Hierophant in reverse, right? They don't learn, they don't grow. They're not expanding, they're not awakened, right? They just care about that material shit, right? And you can't have a soul connection with somebody who can only perceive the third dimension. I'm sorry, you can't. Because they're too shallow, too superficial. They don't think in the depths that the Queen of Cups is thinking. Whether you're male or female, you're a creator. You're an artist. You're in that energy. Yeah, Nine of Materials in reverse and Nine of Pentacles in reverse tells me that that person was never your wish fulfillment. They were your challenge, right? They were the obstacle, like the Jabberwocky you have to face before you get to your prize, okay? Like, besides, you're manifesting something else, right? The Magician can mean two things. One, it could represent somebody who creates illusions, lies, deceit, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing, whatever. But that's not how I'm reading this Magician. I'm reading this Magician as you, having every resource at your disposal here, right? Those represent every element, right? They represent every resource. And I see you manifesting a new beginning for yourself, pulling it out of thin air. Two of Swords tells me that you're coming to peace with your situation, right? The more at peace you are with your situation, the more goodness that you're manifesting. Page of Materials tells me that you're going to get an offer, right? An offer from somebody who makes you feel abundant, not just in money, but emotional abundance, It's fulfilling. It's like sharing that abundant energy. And tarot, flowers represent abundance, right? And you see how these flowers are sharing the energy, right? That emotional abundance. Two of Cups. I saved it for last for a reason. Two of Cups shows me a union that's going to take place. But you have to let go of this past ass energy to get there, right? The Chariot card, first one on the deck, out of the deck, tells me that you are moving on from the past. Because there's no benefit in staying stuck in that war, right? That was spiritual warfare for you. Wake up. It's your moment. It's time to shine. Look at all those flowers. That represents abundance, right? Abundance is flowing in. It's time for you to get that. great severing, right? We all know what that means. It's a breakup. It's a severance. It's saying Mars energy. They brought nothing but anger and conflict in your life, and now it's time for you to soften up to love. There's like this Rumi quote that says, "You have to keep breaking your heart until it opens," right? And it's hard to think that way, but like literally, you can't be good for the like for real love if you ain't ever experienced that karmic love, right? That false love. It's like you have to see what's not love in order to appreciate what is. Chinnamasta. In order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which it once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation toward a more fulfilling future, aka Ace of Cups, what showed up for you. You shall know true love and freedom. Because you know what true love ain't, right? You know what prison is like. You know what that, like, love should be a vehicle for freedom, right? That's Osho said that, I believe. Or was it Terrence McKenna? One of the boys said that. And honestly, I live by that because love should feel like freedom. You should feel free and happy and blissful in love. And if you don't feel those things, then it's a cage and it ain't right. It ain't right. Cages do not belong in love, right? Love is not possession and jealousy and, like, it's not about owning a person, right? You don't own people. Just like we don't own the trees. They're going to outlive us. We don't own the land. It's going to swallow us. Like, literally. Shadashi. Shadashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and a reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there has been bullying or nastiness directed toward you, Shadashi brings healing and renewal, so you can rise above and lay claim to your innate beauty and worth. I love that. This is just kind of clarifying all that we've been talking about, this great severance, this great separation that's occurring in your life. It's going to suck, probably. But you have so much self-love and you have too much dignity to allow yourself to be in prison like that. Love should feel like freedom. Love should feel good, right? If it ain't feeling good, it ain't love, right? Love never hurt nobody. It was only the lack of love that ever hurt anybody, right? That's the difference between love and not love. Love doesn't hurt. Not love does hurt. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. Hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys. Catch you later.